Hey, what's up guys, it's RagesSorrow here, and in this guide I'll be showing you the most effective and most efficient ways to kill the Queen Black Dragon with range in the evolution of combat. The requirements are not too high, and the gear can be adjusted to your levels. Good luck on your kills, and have fun. On screen now you'll see a list of recommended levels and quests for the Queen Black Dragon. I recommend that you have completed the Song from the Depths quest, as this will reduce the damage that the Queen will deal to you. I also recommend 90 plus Constitution with a minimum of 70, 90 plus range with a minimum of 70, 80 plus defense with a minimum of 50, 95 prayer with a minimum of 70, 96 herb lore for overloads or 85 for super anti-fires, and 99 summoning for a steel titan or 79 summoning for a healing titan. On screen now you'll see a list of weapons and armor that you can use for ranging the Queen Black Dragon. Always remember to use the best weapons and armor suited to your levels or that you're able to afford, such as, if you cannot afford Pernix, then Arma and Carols are always a good replacement. The Queen Black Dragon has 4 phases. Phase 1 we'll call the beginning. She uses her basic fire breath, her range attack, and 1 firewall. Phase 2, just getting warmed up. In addition to her previous attacks, she summons 1 extra firewall and can summon 1 tortured soul. Phase 3, we're almost there. She again uses her previous original attacks. She can summon up to 3 firewalls and 2 tortured souls in this phase. Phase 4, we're on the home stretch. She uses her previous attacks. She can summon up to 4 tortured souls, one of which who can use the time stop ability, and her extremely hot fire breath. On screen now you'll see an example setup and inventory that you can use if you plan on taking on the Queen Black Dragon with a shield. In addition to this, I'll also be giving you guys a combat bar that you can use when taking on the Queen Black Dragon with a shield. Your first ability, Binding Shot. Second ability, Piercing Shot. Third ability, Snipe. Fourth ability, Ricochet. Fifth ability, Fragmentation Shot. Sixth ability, Bombardment. Seventh ability, Rapid Fire. Eighth ability, Dead Shot. Ninth ability, Resonance. Your 10th ability, Rejuvenate. And the last 2 spots on your bar will be your Dreadnips if you have them, and your Familiar. On screen now you'll see an example setup and inventory that you can use if you plan on taking on the Queen Black Dragon using dual crossbows. Please note that you will need super anti-fires for this setup, as you are unable to protect yourself completely from the Queen Black Dragon's fire breath otherwise. In addition to this setup and inventory, I'll also be giving you guys a combat bar that you can use against the Queen Black Dragon when using dual crossbows. Your first ability, Binding Shot. Your second ability, Piercing Shot. Your third ability, Snipe. Your fourth ability, Ricochet. Your fifth ability, Fragmentation Shot. Your sixth, Bombardment. Your seventh, Rapid Fire. Eighth, Unload. And your last 3 will be your Prayer Potion, your Familiar, and if you have them, Dreadnips. On screen now you'll see an example setup and inventory that you can use if you plan on taking on the Queen Black Dragon using either a bow or a 2-handed crossbow. Please note that this setup also requires you to have super anti-fires, otherwise you won't be able to protect yourself fully from the Queen Black Dragon's fire. In addition to this setup, I will also be giving you guys a combat bar that is optimal for taking on the Queen Black Dragon using either a bow or a 2-handed crossbow. Your first ability, Binding Shot. Second, Piercing Shot. Third, Snipe. Fourth, Ricochet. Fifth, Fragmentation Shot. Sixth, Bombardment. Seventh, Rapid Fire. Eighth, Incendiary Shot or Dead Shot. And your last 3 will be your Familiar, your Prayer Potion, and if you have them, Dreadnips. Alright guys, this is the part of the guide you've all been waiting for. Now, before you head inside the Queen Black Dragon's lair, make sure that your prayers are set. If you're a high level player, make sure they're set to Protect Item, Soul Split, and Anguish. If you're a low level player and you have at least 70 prayer, make sure your prayers are set to Protect Item, Protect from Range, and Rigor. If you have the Vampirism aura, you can simulate the same effect as Soul Split. Now, as I described in one of the previous clips, the Queen Black Dragon does have 4 phases. The first phase is the easiest one to get through because she doesn't really throw anything at you except for one firewall. That's it. Her second phase, she steps it up a notch by being able to summon 1 Tortured Soul and by adding another Fire Wave. Still not that bad. Now, when you get to the third phase, it gets a little bit more difficult. She summons 2 Tortured Souls and is able to summon 3 Firewalls. Now, on her fourth phase, she just shits all over you. She throws in every single attack she's got. She throws in her extremely hot Fire Breath, she gains her Time Stop ability, and the ability to summon 4 Tortured Souls all at once. Now, you're probably thinking the Tortured Souls are probably the hardest part of this. Well, they're actually easy to get by. If you can lure their attack back to them, you can actually prevent yourself from taking any damage. On the fourth phase, you can actually lure diagonally all of their attacks into one of them, and you'll completely avoid all damage, and you'll even kill one of the Tortured Souls. Now, if you're having problems getting by the Fire Waves, simply run through them. Taking 750 damage is better than taking 1500 damage from both firewalls. And you'll actually notice in this part of the kill that I completely forgot that I had food. I have gotten so used to killing the queen without food that I forgot that I was actually using any. But there's really nothing more to say on this guide, guys. It's pretty much the same for all range kills. Some are a little bit slower than others, so if your kill times aren't under 5 minutes, then don't be discouraged. You just need a little bit more practice. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this guide, and I hope you found it informative. If you did, then feel free to leave a like, show your support, and if you would like to see more guides from me, then feel free to subscribe, and you won't miss one. I make vlogs, random boss videos, and even guides. So I hope you enjoyed, guys, and as always, I've been RagesSorrow, and peace.